Now, hopefully when you look at this equation, you know that this is a line, okay? The reason I would know that is it has two variables and no exponents, all right? That usually means we have a linear equation. Sometimes it'll just say it, here it doesn't. But that means that if you wanted to get the y-intercept, we could get back to y equals mx plus b, because the b portion is the y-intercept in a normal standard kind of equation of a line. Now, to do that, it's not that hard here. We would just have to do some algebra, but I have a better idea. Let's just use the fact that every y-intercept has an x-coordinate of 0. And that way we can just use our plug points into equations strategy, right? We have half a point, that's good enough. Let's plug that in, and we would have 12 times 0, because 0 is our x, plus 2 times y is equal to 18. So now we can just solve for y, and half of the math is already done for us because 12 times 0 is just 0. So this piece just goes away. So 2y is 18, divide by 2, y is 9, and that's the answer. And again, we could have gone back to y equals mx plus b. If you want to do that, I'll show you how, because that is a skill we need in other places. We would first subtract the 12x from both sides. When we do that, we would get 2y equals negative 12x plus 18. You should put the x term first because y equals mx plus b is how we normally write this. And then when we divide by 2, remember we got to divide everything by 2. So the y is now alone, which is what we want. Negative 12 divided by 2 is 6. Negative 6. See, this is why algebra is risky. You lose a negative very easily. And then 18 divided by 2 is 9. So that is the equation. And then again, the b portion gives the y-intercept, so there it is. So you will need that skill in the SAT, but as much as possible, our main strategy for the math section is plug points into equations. Intercepts, whether they're x or y, are easy points to plug in because we always know one of the coordinates is 0. So a lot of your algebra is just going to disappear instantaneously. So try to think of those as points whenever they're talking about intercepts. They're a good way to kind of just get the ball rolling on a wide variety of questions.